Our chief guest today, Bwana William Baruet, familia yako, na Your Excellency, the Governor of Baringo County, Honorable Chiboy, our Bishop William Kotut, and our Chief Speaker today, Bwana Nelson Kuria, a man we also greatly admire, area member of County Assembly, Honorable Kibrono, viongozi wote wa cooperatives ambao waka hapa, former member of parliament, Honorable Lesonet, viongozi wa chamber, naona Bwana Remo, na viongozi wote na wananchi wa Eldama-Ravine. Bwana asifiwe. We are really excited and happy to be here today to celebrate a life of a great man. As discussing earlier with Nelson Kuria, that in many occasions we celebrate and talk of people who have been impactful in society after their time. Today is really that special day that we can speak about a man who is seated, who is listening, who is strong, and he can run the way he did here. Can we clap for this great man? And before I continue, I came with my wife, Winnie. She can stand up. Asante sana. Thank you. So we came for celebration of this great legacy. When Patrick mentioned this about this celebration, I actually committed that I'll do whatever it takes to be here. And I have many reasons to be here. One, I admire this man because of the things he has done. We've seen the books he has written. Very few people put their ideas, their experiences into print, pen and paper. This man has done. Very few of us take that courage. So she came here because Baruet is also an author. That's how you immortalize your ideas. That's how you pass your concepts beyond your neighborhood to the next generation and to even beyond your neighborhood. Secondly, after his career as a teacher and a leader in the education sector, he embarked on this great to start something. It's a very rare privilege that you can celebrate 10 years, 15 years, and you say, I started this. Whether you are in a family, in a school, in the church, in a cooperative, but to get that rare moment that you are a founder or a builder is very rare. And it's not that it's missing. Very few of us take that difficult journey, because to start something is very difficult. When we see great nations like the US, there are men who are called the men who built America. And they have left their legacy today. You can read about them, their stories, their legacies, their foundation. But they are men who laid the foundation of that great nation called America. When you check also countries like South Korea and many others, you'll always find and tell you these are the fathers, the founders of our nation. Those who laid the economic foundation or those who laid the independence of those countries. And in our place here, Skyline plays a very big role. With the number of membership it has, the growth it has achieved from less than 200 million or 200,000 to 4 point something billion value is something to celebrate. It's very rare, and we really want to celebrate. Can we clap for this great museum? After Eldama-Ravine, we were actually in this specific place. After here, we went to Kacholwa. We met the farmers there. We met a number of circles. The stories we heard about their earnings in coffee were so amazing. Some stories even for young people saying, what we need is a road. They were very keen to see government help them to open the road, the tarmac road from Kipsaos through Kacholwa to Kapkayo. And they said that's what we need, and they said they can create jobs for themselves. And indeed, that is the thing we want to see now, our circles, to create jobs. Because with half an acre, with 1 acre, with those cash crops, we'll be able to transform our regions. I don't want to take a lot of time to speak about many things, but Baruet, we are here to celebrate you. This is one of the best events for anyone to attend, where you are celebrating a hero. We are here really to celebrate you, and we thank our government for having honored you with aid of state commendation. That's a well-deserved, and clearly all of us can celebrate and say you even deserve more recognition because of the work you've done. We worked, and Mheshimiwa Lesonet has talked about Uzalendo. That's how I met Patrick, although we were in high school together, when we were having conversations about Uzalendo. Today, it's a great work that has been done, foundations that Mheshimiwa Lesonet laid. We were here last year when we ran Uzalendo Marathon, and we want to take Uzalendo to the next level, because we said we want to build a 100 million educational endowment fund, and we have started that journey. I think by now we have close to 20 million already as the seedling for the endowment fund to ensure that Uzalendo moves to the next level. Those are the things we want to see in our communities and in our regions. And many of us, when God blesses you with some little money or a little influence or a little recognition, all we compete to be in political positions. I don't think that's the example we are seeing from William Baruet. You can pursue leadership in many other platforms and be impactful and leave a great legacy, and even honor God that when your time comes, you can say, a faithful servant. You'll be welcome with that great words that was said here, that you have served faithfully, you've impacted, and you have laid many foundations. Lastly, this is a bit personal. Thank you, William Baruet. You've also brought heroes through your children. Patrick here is our chairman of Eldama-Ravine Educational Fund. He's doing a great job. He's starting another journey. We believe at your age, you will be speaking maybe 10 times of 100 times what you've done. And we want to thank you because you have laid that foundation, that your children also aspiring to serve beyond homes. Many of us think about food, housing, clothing, but there are few of us who think beyond self and take leadership for positions like what Patrick is doing as the chair of Eldama-Ravine Educational Fund. We want to thank you and celebrate you. Please, very high standards have been set for you. You have a whole journey. And the other one is Leo Baruet, one of our best bright minds in the ICT sector. Mr. William Baruet, I want to say thank you personally. This is really personal because of Leo. Many don't know my career today. Through your son, Leo, I am where I am today because of what Leo did. Many really don't know. When I was a young engineer, having graduated under 2 years, I had worked for the first company for around 2 months. I got a job where it required an experience of 3 years or so. Then I joined one company where he found me in Kisumu with 3 other ICT experts. He was in charge of new technologies at Telecom Kenya at the year of around 2001 or 2000 no, it was 1999 or 2000. Because it was 1999. He found me in Kisumu. I was in charge of one project that was deploying, and I had 3 other projects, one in Nairobi, one in Nakuru, which were deploying new technologies for called wireless local loop. So when he found me in Kisumu with the other team, they were doing actually evaluation of the work I had done, because I was doing from the private sector and they were in government, and evaluating about 12 new technologies which were to be deployed in government. And he was so impressed with what I was doing. And he called me aside and he told me, I think you should try a new space. And he told me there are these people who have come. They're also trying a similar thing. Can you go and see them? I told him, okay, I'll go and do that. I think a few weeks later, I went there. And I went, I think, on a Thursday. I presented myself to that team who sent you. I said, Leo Baruet. They did for me an interview. And next day, I got an email giving me the job. The next week on Monday, that job was on an advert because they had already started the process of advertising the position. But I had already been offered the position courtesy of Leo. And I worked for that company for 15 years. Rising from an engineer, that's Huawei Technologies. That's in 2000 March. I joined it on my birthday. And I was able to rise to among the top non-Chinese professionals overall in that company. Probably there was a Russian, there was a guy also from Poland that rose to that level. And I worked for 15 years, and that's when I was able to join public sector as a CEO, courtesy of this great man called Leo. So Leo, I want to say thank you. I've never said publicly, but you laid a good foundation, and you are doing a great job. And this is among the best brains when it comes to ICT. First-class guy in the university, and a great mind driving our communications authority. We continue to pray for you, and Baruet William, we say thank you. So we are also products of your work, and we are here to celebrate you because of that. I don't want to speak beyond there. Thank you, and God bless you.